And there's an appeal for caught behind. Shake of the head from the umpire. He certainly thought it looked good. 5 for 227.
Oh, I can't tell. It's probably the wrong angle, but couldn't see anything there at all.
No, they're building it up. On his way down.
Oh, it's a good shot though.
Bowler, bowler! Yeah! Easy now.
3.
And you picked it nicely. And away she goes. And that is a big hit also. And that's 6 runs. Right out the middle of that bat of his. Had a beautiful sound to it. And right over the fence into the players' area.
On one knee, didn't quite get a little bit of a right arm uppercut, and it's just gone right onto the roof.
Vitally important, and that's a very good shot from Darren Berry. A little bit of room there from Heath, and he's put it away. Very good shot. Knew the gap was there, got it just a little bit of width. Get the hands over the top of the ball, which is important to bring it to ground. Even though Jamie Heath has his hands on his head, that was a very good cricket shot there from Darren Berry.
It bounces, but Berry gets over the top of it. Some to bowl line and length to get it up there. Just kiss the seam, bowl a good length.
Well, another good shot, this time from the right-hander, and that's 4. Floodgates starting to open for the Bushrangers.
Well, Berry chops it beautifully square. Centre wing to the forward pocket.
Edged and safe. Over the top of Brad Street at second slip, and that's going to run away for 4.
Doesn't get a hand of this. At least it's in the right place. It's full, getting him to drive.
Here's the man they call Pistol. Again, the late cut. This one a lot closer to Darren Berry, but he's got enough on it, and the pace of the bowling will get that into the fence.
You know what, James? I think it's time for a third man.
That's sound thinking. Only about 5 balls have gone down there in the last half an hour, and that was too close. Was just dropped the bat down on top of it. Very short boundary practice wicket area there. Scoots away into the gutter. Lead was 150 before that delivery, and that's going to make it 154. Darren Berry, a very dangerous customer. He's got good hand-eye coordination, backs himself in, and when he gets a start, he can really go on and create some havoc. That's a very, very good shot. Another beautiful shot. A great way to bring up your 50. A wonderful batting from Darren Berry. Seen that shot appear about 5 times today already. Very good dispatcher of bad bowling, and that's exactly what this is.
Well, that's about his 6th ball through that area. I think there's the skipper, Paul Rifle, and Johnny Scholes in the background. You'd think they'd learn not to bowl short outside off stump to Darren Berry, but that's his 7th 50 and his 8th 50 in first-class cricket. So congratulations to Darren Berry, and a timely knock needed for him too, because he hasn't made too many big scores of late, and it's nice to get a few runs leading into the last couple of weeks of the season.
Again short, again wide, and again 4.
And that's the 100 partnership up between Matthew Elliott and Darren Berry. And by gee, are they enjoying their batting. And by gee, even you would love those deliveries, James Brayshaw, short outside off stump, because very rarely do you get a drive against Victoria, that's for sure. They always try to pin you, but that is a magnificent shot. Up and over. Well, one bounce, two bounce, and just underneath the roses.
That's a pretty good shout. Shake of the head from the umpire.
Just nipped back too much, didn't it? There it is. Hits him in the pads, and there's a good sign. You can almost see leg stump there as well, so that's a very good decision there by umpire Parry. Height wasn't much of a problem, I don't think.
And this time, the same length, but the ball on the leg side. Darren Berry in sparkling form just dispatches that over the square leg umpire's head. 4 more.
Well, skipper, I don't know where you were at the team meeting, but don't bowl short to him. Got to keep the ball up and try and entice the nick. And that is 1 bounce and 2 bounce into the fence. I don't know, he must have gone to the toilet when they're talking about Darren Berry at the time, the players, but I don't know whether it's the wet conditions or the fact that Bradstreet is slipping at the point of delivery with his spikes, but that's just poor bowling, that. Well, no, he can't. That's just gone. Bang, bang, bang into the fence. Stuart McGill be thinking he'd rather be on the Riviera at the moment or somewhere like that. Or even be underneath the Sydney Harbour Bridge just having a quiet beer, because at the moment I don't think he's enjoying his cricket.
It's very nearly gone for the maximum, that one. Got it out of the middle. Not a long boundary. This time he's short, and again the same result. Darren Berry having an absolute field day at the Punt Road Oval.
Well, it's just a short ball here, and that, and rightly so, should have been dispatched for 4. Done it pretty well too. Didn't overhit it, and that's his 12th boundary with 1-6. So it's 54 runs from 66 from boundaries.
Well, that's the top edge. It's going to go for 4. Nothing convincing about that shot from Darren Berry. But it's the luck of the Irish today as far as he's concerned. That's just flown away.
I just had a flashback there. How many runs have been scored in that little area there today? But remember, I think it might have been De Silva or one Sri Lanka when they won their first ever one-day match at the MCG, and a top edge went over the side screen at the MCG. I can remember about 15 years ago, and that would have travelled 80 metres.
More runs for him down in that area. This time just the 1. Good shout there, Darren Berry not playing a shot. Shake of the head from the umpire, but that didn't look too far away.
It was the top spinner, wasn't it? Let's see if actually trapped him in line first. And it's hit him outside the line, looked like the ball's going away. So a good decision there from Richard Patterson.
Short one and a good shot too from Darren Berry. That's a magnificent shot. Brought it to ground. So takes the 2 fieldsmen set back there out of the equation. Brutal pull shot to the boundary.
Oh, didn't he jump on this? He's hit that right in the screws. He nearly got the square leg umpire too. In front of square. And New South Wales had no chance of stopping that. So I don't think the short ball's working to get him out, something tells me. And he's on 77. He might beat Elliott to 100. Might.
Straight to Higgs in the gully.
And I would dare say that if both these batsmen went on to make 100, they'll probably keep batting, I would dare say. Because if Victoria win this game by an innings and over 200 runs, and they win their next game against Tasmania Tigers with a similar type of score, they might have a chance, and if Queensland don't get their points, to actually have the Shield final here.
Darren Berry off his pads. Picks up a single. It's 5 for 351.
And haven't they bowled badly to him outside off stump? Anything short, they'll get at least 3 here. That ball's flying across the... And it's not, it goes into the boundary for 4. So I think they're starting to work out the fact that he's pretty good on the back foot. And he has punished them dearly. He really hasn't played beautifully, and he's catching up to Matthew Elliott. He's on 82, Elliott on 86.
And away it goes. And there is a race on. No doubt about that. Just clipped away for 4 runs. There's a man down a deep backward square leg, but he couldn't get around to cut it off.
Just a little drop kick over the top of mid wicket. 1 bounce in. Looks pretty easy there into the rose bush. 93, both players are on. 16 fours, 1 6. Oh, hit that. Just hit it. And he has. And it's going. And it's gone. All over. 99 he's on. He's going to beat Matty Elliott to 100 here. Won't he be telling Matthew Elliott and all the Victorians at the end of this? Full toss. And that's nearly gone into the MCG.
Well, this is rather tragic, I think, Dino. I know Victoria like to do battle against New South Wales. And to chalk up victories. What we've seen in the last couple of games, I think, is quite sad. Not sad for Darren Berry, he's on 99. In only just over 2 hours. Tremendous innings. Searching for that single. And it's in the air. Will he get around and take it? And he doesn't! And that gives Berry the 100. It was in the air. Darren Berry's heart must have been in his mouth. He's having a bit of a smile now, but just for a while there. Unfortunately for New South Wales and for Mark Higgs, the catch was put down at mid-off by Corey Richards, who's had a bit of a dreadful day in the field. So well played, Darren Berry, and a good partnership with Matthew Elliott.
Yeah, fantastic. He'd be disappointed. He wanted to finish it off with another 4, but here he is. He should have got that. He really should have. And won't that be a sight for sore eyes for Darren Berry? But it's been a magnificent knock.
Catch. Yeah!
And out. Caught and bowled. Just for a brief moment, thought he might have jammed it into the pitch, but he walks. So Mark Higgs picking up his 2nd wicket for the day. So a rather tame ending to that very, very good innings of Darren Berry.
Well, it's a surprising finish for that innings because he's been so aggressive. And look at those numbers, 106, 119 deliveries. Fantastic innings, well played Darren Berry.